Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super well. Now for this video, I have decided to make a violet crumble ice cream. Now the end result was amazing, so I'd recommend to definitely try this at home. All you need is 75 grams of caster sugar, 475 mils of whole milk, and this is chilled. I have 240 mils of double cream, chilled and whipped, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3 violet crumble bars, an ice cream machine as the equipment, and this also has a bowl in it, and I have froze that overnight. I also have here a saucepan and a mixing wooden spoon. So now I have transferred my pot to the stove, and I've also changed it to a whisk because I find it easier to combine the sugar and milk with. So I've added only half of the milk I have, and so I'm just going to leave the rest of the milk aside and turn the heat on low. Now it depends on what stove you have. The higher, the more likely it is to burn. So I've just added my caster sugar in the whole thing, and I'm just going to mix that until it comes to a nice boil. And you don't want to make it a custard or like a scrambled egg texture, and you obviously don't want it to burn. So just consistently keep stirring and checking on it, and yeah. Now there are some yellow things in it. Don't worry, there's nothing like the milk isn't old or anything, but it just formed a bit of like a crust on the top of the milk because it dried out, and yeah, so that's where it's from. It's not moldy or anything. So I've just poured it in and it accidentally fell out, but that's okay. It's got no bacteria whatsoever, and I'm just going to keep mixing like so until it comes to a boil. So now it's starting to come to a boil. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a lot of steam forming, and I have just turned it down a little bit because it actually is really hot and there's more likely of a chance for it to burn. And so I'm just going to keep mixing that. It is forming bubbles, that's not a bad thing. And then you just want to keep mixing it until all that sugar has dissolved. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to add my vanilla essence and give that a good mix. Now this is going to help bring out that really nice vanilla flavor through. Obviously we don't want it to overpower the violet crumble, so yeah. Right, so now I'm just going to turn off the stove just to let it cool down a bit, because you want to cool it down before you add the cream. And now I'm just going to add the other half of the chilled milk before this process, and I'm going to give that a mix. Now this is going to help it cool it down. Right guys, so now I've got it in another measuring cup, and I'm going to pop that in the fridge to chill before we mix it in with our heavy cream and pop that into the ice cream mix. Right, so now I have just chopped up all my 3 violet crumble bars. Now I'm going to add the milk into the ice cream tub, as I should say. And I'm going to just pour this in, make sure I don't spill, and you guys have to feel this bowl. It is so cold. You guys can see how icy it is from the side of it. It is really cold. So make sure you don't get your fingers into the ice cream machine or anything like that, because they might stick, and that happened to my fingertips and it does hurt. So just save you guys from a lot of trouble. Just don't touch the inside of the bowl. And so that cream has just frozen to the edge, so I can't get it off. And I've just added all my violet crumble chunks into it. Now it does look like there's a lot more chocolate than the actual mixture, and the churner will just break that all the chocolates down and give that ice cream a really good color. So now it's been churning I should say, for about 4 minutes, so it's not really done a really big impact, but I'm going to put in a little time lapse of how long it actually took. In total, it took about 30 to 40 minutes. Now I took the ice cream out a little bit earlier, so it was really soft, and put that into a takeaway container and shoved it into the freezer. Now that made everything so much more easy, and it wasn't icy or anything, it was actually really nice, and it had a great texture. Now this is the end result. As you can see, the mixture has just broken up all those violet crumble pieces, and it's given it an amazing yellow color, and all those chocolate chunks are in there. Okay guys, this is the end result. You guys have to try it. It was so good and amazing. Now don't forget to like and subscribe for more.